Bam. Shout out to everybody here on the beautiful, beautiful Sunday morning. Hope you have a good day planned with your family, or maybe you're working. I don't know. Sometimes people have to grind. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. Hope you're having a good time. Hope everything's going well. Let's take a look at BTC and see what's happening in the charts. Let's get that music back up and running. So grateful to be alive every single morning. We start with gratitude. It's the best way to start our day. Thank you for my wife. Thank you for my children. Thank you for everyone in my life. Start fresh, If you did something you shouldn't have done yesterday, say sorry, move on. We're human. Things happen. Hey, you know what it is? God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We're playing Ottawa Volante, in case you want to know what the track is here as we come in hot. Blessings to everyone on the live stream. So last night I saw this flag. Looked like it was going to break out and do some damage. It did. Beautiful move. We stayed, above the 200 MA on the 5-minute time frame. Right there, we got the boom. And it looked like we were going to get this continuation with the move all the way up to 107,000. And see my green box right there was 106,187. Funny, that's exactly where we hit a little earlier than I had thought. So that was where we should be today on the stream. So we had the pump, but only to kind of come on down and get dumped back to the downside. So beautiful flag, right? Nice little pump, but no follow through. Again, Saturday night, I never expect any big moves on a Saturday night. So I was crazy when I saw that. As I went to bed, it was like 1:30. Bitcoin starts pumping to 106,000, right? And they flatten the shorts. So interesting. So I'm back to the same idea here. As long as Bitcoin stays above, all right? As long as Bitcoin stays above this key level right here, 104,460, which is, you're going to hear me talk about over and over and over again. But that level, as we stay above it, then, I got to remain bullish. We could close a weekly candle at 11 hours above this weekly support. As long as that happens, we have to remain somewhat bullish. It's a very indecision doji. I'll tell you what, after a big pump, that's usually bearish, because why are you so indecisive after a nice movement? So anything could happen. We can get a nasty pullback down to the 21-day moving average. We could see 98,005. We could go to this high volume node at 96K. This could happen, folks. Be open-minded. Keep some cash on the sidelines in case Bitcoin goes down to 98,000. I would even throw some limit orders in there. Even if I believe there's like a very little chance that we'll ever go below 100K, you'd have to throw some limit orders down there for that move. And then you pull a Fibonacci too from wick to wick, and it suggests right there the 618 golden pocket is back to 100K yet again. Now, we did this before and we wicked to it and already bounced off of it. Does that complete the fib? I've seen that, but anything is possible, so I'm open-minded. Right now, it could go either way on the big picture. We're going to see where the weekly candle closes tonight, and that's going to give us at least some incentive for the rest of the week. Like, we close this, then, hey, maybe we get the bounce. Very indecisive doji candlestick. A doji is a lot of wicks on either side. It's called a doji star, right? So, anyway, we'll see what happens. What if we get a huge bump today and we end up closing up here? You never know what can happen on a Sunday. Keep your, stay saddled up and ready to go. You never know. 5-day chart's very ugly, very interesting. Kind of has a bearish div, got dipped. It suggests that it should kind of continue to dump, right? If you look at the 5-day, it's in a broadening wedge. And then the 3-day, which makes the most sense. The 3-day has the most complete, look to it. And the 3-day looks to me like it's just consolidating inside of a flag. And the flag could do some serious damage here to the upside, right? And again, we bounced off the bottom of the flag. Can we get back to the top? And I'm going to look at the daily right now. The daily's crucial. A lot of information on the daily right now. And so here we are. And so, yeah, I call it basically a symmetrical triangle. Looks more like a bull pennant, but, symmetrical triangle is better off. They mainly dump. So this pattern mainly dumps to the downside. But even if it dumps, I'm expecting this bounce. And that's why last night when we started the bounce, it looked like we were going to get the complete move here back to the top of the channel. So open this up and show you. There's your cup. There's your handle. Low, high, higher, low. A bunch of wicks curved here, suggesting we can go further to the upside. And to me, that's technically a breakout on that 8 hour, even though it looks a bit awkward. And then the 4 hour, we've been talking about the reversal here. Remember I said buy right here with a stop below this wick? That's still in play. As crazy as this is, you've been up, you've been down, you've been up. Twice you've hit the top, the 200 moving average. So look, again, last night, we got rejected by what? The 4 hour 200 moving average. The 200 MA again strikes as resistance, which is also coincides with $106,081. So, man, they're making it hard. Like that was a double bottom. Looked like we were going to soar. We started moving. It was looking good. That was a huge green candle last night. 2 in the morning, someone sells it off. Pretty awkward. Gold continuing to bump. If you took my gold call on MEXC, gold continuing to rip to the upside, doing serious damage. All right. Dex Screener, look at that too. Bunch of people selling off right there on Dex Screener. It's kind of crazy. Let me take a look here at my gold call. Gold. Had it on BTCC as well, right? Yeah, right there. So BTCC, that looks like we could boom all the way up where? $3,507 for Bitcoin. I mean, for gold. I mean, that's a beautiful target. Gold looking beautiful. Nothing wrong with gold right now. Looks like it may continue further to the upside. I may actually start trading gold on the BTCC account to bring that 340. I bet $2,000 at 34. I want to bring that all the way to $10,000. Slowly but surely, one step at a time. So Bitcoin. And let me take a look at the chat. Sorry, I haven't had a chance to look at the chat. I've been just grinding out here. Let me take a look at the live chat and get it popped out. Popping out the live chat here. And shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most blessed asset, which is your time. Your time is all you have to build, to grow, to make everything possible. You know, you got nothing left but your time. You really do. So it is what it is every single day here in the markets. All right. So what do I say happening here for Bitcoin? Well, it's a bit of a weird pattern here, but it's just telling me we're going to bounce. The 1 hour doesn't look amazing, though, and the 4 hour has reset without getting much punch. Right now, it's up to the 1 hour to bounce us. I'm looking for this awkward falling wedge to break out. It's a cup and handle. Can Sammy Cup and Handy save the day here as we show up tonight at the candle close? And let me get back into that chat. I trade isolated. I've been trading isolated for a long time. Happy Father's Day. Thank you, everybody. Happy Father's Day to all the lifers out there. Happy Father's Day to the greatest mentor out there. Love you, bro. Thank you, Omar. God bless you, brother. Thank you for being there. And thank you for all the beautiful people kicking it with me. For some reason, it won't let me hit that like button today. Or maybe it does, but it just, We get a pump for Father's Day. It would be nice. It would be nice. So, look, I see this cup and handle. Slow uptrend. The bear flag broke down, but it got a bounce. But look, we got cat ears. And I even said, well, we get cat ears. It's funny. I don't even remember on the live stream last night, I said maybe cat ears. We do have some cat ears, but they seem to get defied. Can the 1 hour bounce us back to the upside? Can we break through? Once we break 106,000, you can see we can gap all the way up to 109. There's really not a lot of resistance right there. We'll hit 108, 260, but there's really not much. We went down really fast there. That was a crazy, look at that dump. That was a crazy dump, man. They brought it from 108,000 all the way to 103 in the matter of like 8 or 9 hours. That was the, anyway, I'm not even going to get into it. So I see, this says we can get a move to the upside today. Bitcoin looking interesting. 15-minute back above the 200 moving average, But honestly, I wouldn't trade too much. If I just keep that 4 hour trade open and let it sit, I wouldn't overtrade. It's been choppy business. So I'd spend your day with your family. Let them be nice to you. You're the father. Or if you're the mom, be nice to the dad. And if there's no dad in the family, I guess just have a regular day. Maybe an uncle or a brother can come over and say hi. I don't know how it works. I've been blessed with a good dad, and I'm a dad of my family. So thank God we've had those two stable foundations in my life and in my children's lives. So, lifer, I scalped all that. It was crazy. I mean, last night was huge. It's a nice move. I did put this out, and we did get the move. We got in right here, 105,004. We got all the way to 100,6125. Bang. Yeah. Happy Father's Day. I'm having a child. Changed my life for the best. Biggest blessing anyone can ask for. 100%. 100%. For sure. And, a lot of the lifers don't know we're live right now. Only the people that, follow their notifications are live right now. I know, man. Kids just disappear. You have them, and then they're gone. It's the fastest time of your life. Before you know it, I'm already saying goodbye to I won't even get into it. And I'm just going to take a look at the only coin that I really would be trading right now. So Bitcoin getting a bounce. Let's see if we can get, look, it's just shoulder, a head, a right shoulder. Let's see if we can get this move further to the upside for Bitcoin and get the punch. All right. And then one thing I want to look at is hyper. And I don't want to bombard you. I like to make these quick. Sunday mornings are my fastest stream. I want to respect my family's time, get in and get out. I don't want to be here for hours and having them wondering where daddy is. So I like Hyperliquid. Very aggressive entry right now, waiting on the bounce for Bitcoin. Bitcoin takes the tumble. This will make a move to the downside. It can happen. It's not always up. So remember that. Be careful. Always have a stop loss. Remember, it's a P&L, profit and loss. It's not a P&P. There will be some losses along the way. Even if you minimize them to tiny bits, there will be some losses, right? Remember that. Everybody, gold is the play. That's the number one chart that I like right now is gold. Looking absolutely beautiful. So you do whatever makes you happy. I like what I'm seeing here for gold. PAXG, if you want to trade it somewhere else. All right. Not gold. But PAXG, USDT, they also have a perpetual on weeks and on MEXC. I mean, that looks like it's about to boom to the upside yet again for more. Gold about to explode. So I gave the trade for gold. It's the highest it ever was. We got it right here. It's booming to the upside. Shout out to anyone that took the gold trade. Still kicking here with the lifers. Looks like it's going to go parabolically up to 36.16. So we'll trade whatever it is. You show it to me. And oil. Oil looks to be doing damage. Oil futures are up because there could be a shortage of oil. And that's causing some movement here in oil. So pay attention, oil. Looks to me like it may be getting a bit of a flag here and then continuing to the upside. Watch it. It could make a right shoulder there and dump the bigger time frames, but just watch the flag. If the flag breaks down, we look for a newer flag. But oil looks interesting to me. And that shortage and, the way it's getting kind of pressed there, I could see a movement in oil. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. I appreciate it on X. I'm there all the time. Hanging out, hitting myself in the face with my own mic. But, yeah. And what are you afraid of losing when nothing in the world actually belongs to you? Nothing. Nothing we have belongs to us. You know what I mean? We just use it for the time being. The second we let go of material goods and material things, we actually were free. The suit, these clothes, all this stuff. I don't even have my Rolex on. I just woke up. It doesn't matter. Nothing belongs to you. So if you make your material goods, build you up, make you feel like you're better than everybody else, you don't even, you could pass away tomorrow. You don't get to take them. And I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying nothing belongs to us. We're just moving through. We're spiritual guides, spiritual energy moving through. So remember that. Every time you think you're sweeter than someone else, remember, you're just moving through, baby. I see a move for Bitcoin, just like I did yesterday. We did get the pump. Let's see what happens as I show up later on at 8 p.m. tonight. That will be at 20 hours on the Ami time. And I got one green box this weekend. That's it. Just one, huh? Hey, I was right with where the area was. My green box was right there, though. I hit the exact, height, but it didn't hit it at the exact time. I get it. I didn't do it. So where will it be tonight? I say we pump. I'm going to say the same thing. Oh, wow. So that's Sunday. Yeah, that's at 8 o'clock tonight. No, could that be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 hours? Yeah. Yeah, we have some time. I got to make it big just to move it. Yeah, I'm saying Bitcoin will be in this, and this is just a fun game I play. We might see a rejection of the 200, and I'll probably call it short. That's why when you watch this, don't trade that. Like, other people will be like, oh, there's this green box. Life is right. You know, but I wouldn't trade it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just a fun little, like, move we do. But, you know, right now it looks like it can happen. That could change in the next few hours. Right now, I like what I'm seeing for the move. But that may change. All right? All the way to about 106,930 for Bitcoin. All right? That's the levels that I'm looking at. And I'm going to leave you with that today for BTC. If you lose the 1 minute breaking above, look, the 1 minute is breaking above the 200 moving average. That's my strategy right there to the upside. BTC, baby. Let's see if this flag can flag out, maybe go more sideways and pump to the upside. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let me just jump on into the chat for a split second before I jump on out of here and say thank you. Sailor buying more, yeah. Always. Jesse S. El Macho. Que pasta chico. Hey. Let's go to the moon, baby. Muy bien, Vegas. Oh, yeah. It was good times. Good times had by all, man. Let's take a look at the fan funding here. Happy Father's Day to the greatest mentor. One love out there. One love. Greatest mentor out there. Love you, bro. Love you too, Omar. Thank you so much, man. God bless you, brother. May you have a wonderful day. Yeah. Do you have any, he says, do you have any insight on copper? Let's look at copper futures for you. You know, that should be moving with gold. It's a precious metal. You think it would move up with the price of gold. You know, the 1 day is touching the 21. The stochastics are getting low. We call this a bull flag. Looks like copper could go to, you know, a bigger measured move here of about $935. I believe that's an ounce, right? All right, copper's $900 an ounce, huh? And look at what's happened to copper in the last few years. Wow, look at this. Copper's on a massive tear, right? It was just $300 in 2016. And then look, I see this in a beautiful uptrend too as well. Yeah, I got some, I mean, copper looks like it's going to do some damage. As the dollar collapses, which it looks like it's going to happen, I mean, copper goes to $1,400. That's going to take time. Looks like it could be December of 2028 or something like that. But copper looks like a slow, look at this. So while altcoins were dumping, copper just continued to fly. Look at copper on just a beautiful uptrend. Someone's made a beautiful, hey, it's sustainable, right? It's keeping your wealth where it is. Copper looking pretty nice. Hey, just like it's you know, any precious metal that has use case, just like gold, will follow gold, in my humble opinion. May not be as robust, but it will follow gold. The week ahead will be treacherous too. We have a lot coming at us. We've got core retail sales month over month, Tuesday at 8:30. We have Fed meeting. So we have a Fed meeting. Looks like they will not cut the rate. The rate looks 99%. It's going to stay flat. The only time we see a rate cut coming is in September, October, and possibly December. It starts to shift. And we'll get there. We'll get there over time. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being with the lifer. Watch out for Hyperliquid. It looks like it could fall out the pattern. It's not, you know, it looked great. It looked a lot nicer when it was, you know, it should have continued up there. Little struggle right there has got me kind of a little, you know, nervous for that chart. So stay tuned, everybody. Stay focused. Stay amazing. I'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. to go over Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. Every single day, no matter what, we push this channel, push you guys, and push ourselves. I love you. I can't wait to see you again on the next live stream. And I thank you so much for your constant viewership, your love, and your support. Everyone, I thank you so much. And I'll catch you on the next live stream. God bless. I'll see you there. Remember, the secret to success is getting started. When are you going to start today? Even if you just start becoming a great dad on Father's Day. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Just realized there was no music the whole show. So sorry. I had music on the whole time.